Good morning, everyone. The Processional of the 126th Spring Commencement Ceremony of Washington State University will now begin. Entering the Coliseum from the southwest entrance and leading the processional is Faculty Senate Chair Douglas Call. Bearing the university mace, a traditional symbol of authority. His honor guard includes Brian Patrick, President of the Associated Students of Washington State University, and Rhiann Cunningham Shelton, President of the Graduate and Professional Student Association. This is the second of 3 ceremonies being held today. At this ceremony, we will recognize students from the College of Agricultural, Human, and Natural Resource Sciences with 281 undergraduates, 12 masters, and 30 doctoral graduates. The Voiland College of Engineering and Architecture with 364 undergraduates, 67 masters, and 40 doctoral graduates. And the Elson S. Floyd College of Medicine with 3 undergraduates. The College of Nursing with 24 undergraduates, 1 master's, and 1 doctoral graduate. And the College of Veterinary Medicine with 77 undergraduates, 2 masters, and 3 doctoral graduates. In addition to the ceremonies being held here in Pullman today, WSU Spokane and the College of Pharmacy and Pharmaceutical Sciences held ceremonies for their graduates yesterday. WSU Tri-Cities, Vancouver, and global campuses will hold their ceremonies later today. This evening, the College of Veterinary Medicine will hold their professional candidates. And WSU Everett will honor their graduates next Saturday, May 14th. We proudly salute all Washington State University graduates. Now entering the Gonfalon Bears, outstanding students from their respective colleges. Along with our doctoral and PhD students. Please welcome your 2022 Master's graduates. Please welcome the undergraduate gonfalon bearers, outstanding students from their respective class. Now entering the President's Platform Party, made up of Washington State University administration, leaders of our university's governing bodies, college deans, vice presidents, and vice chancellors, regents, and special guests. Shelley Spangler, President, Alumni Association. Ellen Taylor, Vice President and Vice Chancellor for Student Affairs. Jill Creighton, Associate Vice President of Student Affairs and Dean of Students. Chris Keene, Vice President for Research. Sashi Pillay, Vice President, Information Technology and Chief Information Officer. Phil Weiler, Vice President, Marketing and Communications. Dory Borgeson, Dean, College of Veterinary Medicine. Mary Coythan, Dean, College of Nursing. Rich Koenig, Interim Dean, College of Agricultural, Human, and Natural Resource Sciences. Shiva Kamar Krishnamurthy. M. Grant Norton, Dean, Honors College. Lisa Gloss, Dean, Graduate School. Marty Dickinson, WSU Regent Chair. Elizabeth Chilton, Provost and Pullman Chancellor. and Kirk Schultz, president of Washington State University. Please rise for the presentation of the colors by the Washington State University Joint ROTC Color Guard, followed by our national anthem led by Julie Ann Wick, Associate Professor of Music. We ask that all gentlemen please remove your caps, and college sign bearers please lower your signs. Will the audience please remain standing and join us in singing the Washington State University alma mater. We will be led by Master of Arts in Vocal Performance candidate Kayla Ray.
When the sad hour comes to you and
WSU family and friends, please be seated. Please welcome Dr. Kirk Schultz, President of Washington State University.
Good morning. As President of Washington State University, I'd like to welcome this first graduating class of 2022 to the 126th Spring Commencement Ceremony, and thank you all for attending this truly joyous occasion. What a great time to be a Coug. There's going to be plenty of opportunities for audience participation today, so anytime that you hear any of us say "Go Cougs," we want you to say "Go Cougs" back. So let's do this quick practice. Go Cougs. Boy, that is so much better than they were this morning at 8 o'clock, let me tell you. So commencement is the highlight of each academic semester of this great university. Today we recognize the commitment our graduates have made to the betterment of themselves and our world. We also celebrate their dedication to their education in the face of uncertainty. Over the past few years, our graduates turned adversity into opportunity, seeking out new avenues and adapting to an ever-changing environment in true Coug fashion. Unprecedented times call for unprecedented tenacity, and they have risen to this challenge. In addition to the students' personal efforts, there are many others who played major roles in these women and men attaining their academic goals. To honor these individuals, including those who could not be here, I ask for a moment of silence. Thank you. The WSU Board of Regents is the university's governing body, and it gives me great pleasure to introduce to you the Chair of the Board of Regents, Marty Dickinson. Please join me in welcoming Chair Dickinson to the stand.
Welcome, everybody. It's so nice to see all of you here today. It was 31 years ago that I, too, sat before, like many of you, and walked across this stage, so it's quite an honor to serve Washington State University as a regent and to also represent all of you. On behalf of all of the regents, we would like to say congratulations, well done, and cheers to your future. Go Cougs!
So please join me in a big round of applause recognizing the role our regents play in Washington State University. Thank you, Marty. So we're now at the audience participation part of our program, so make sure everybody listens carefully when you're supposed to stand and cheer and all those things. So commencement is always a special event, and behind every student is an important supporting cast. Would all WSU faculty, staff, and administrative personnel here today please stand? These dedicated educators, researchers, and public servants have played a particularly important role in the collegiate life of the graduates we honor today. The outstanding service by these individuals and their colleagues is of the utmost importance to the university. Let's recognize all these employees and thank them for their contribution to the success of our graduates in Washington State University. Please be seated. Thank you. All right, listen carefully. It's obvious by the attendance here today that these graduates have a lot of support outside of WSU as well. Would all the Cougar moms here please stand? Cougar grandmothers, Cougar great-grandmothers, remain standing. How about our Cougar dads, Cougar grandfathers, great-grandfathers, please stand. Cougar husbands, wives, and partners, other family, friends, and children, please stand. If there are any Huskies in the audience, they can stand too. We applaud all of you for a job well done. Thank you, and go Cougs. You may be seated. I join everyone here in congratulating today's graduates. We are proud of each and every one of you. Now I'll turn the program over to Elizabeth Chilton, Provost and Executive Vice President of Washington State University, inaugural Chancellor of WSU Pullman. Chancellor Chilton.
As good morning and good afternoon and welcome. To welcome this first graduating class of 2022, I am pleased to introduce Rianne Cunningham Chilton, President of the Graduate and Professional Student Association, Brian Patrick, President of the Associated Students of Washington State University, and Shelley Spangler, President of the Washington State University Alumni Association. Rianne?
My name is Rianne Chilton. I'm the president of the GPSA, and I have the honor of addressing the graduate and professional students today. A few weeks ago, I had the pleasure of presenting awards for excellence to graduate and professional students who had distinguished themselves as leaders, educators, and researchers. I found it notable how among these impressive students, who are leaders among leaders, there were so many who told me how shocked they were to receive this recognition. So many of us, regardless of the level of our accomplishment, will feel like imposters. It doesn't matter whether you have published in prestigious journals, won awards for leadership, or even are the president of the GPSA. Even Pulitzer Prize winning poet Maya Angelou, after every book she put out, thought, uh-oh, they're going to find me out now. And I would be willing to bet that many of you sitting here today, about to be among the most educated people in the world right now, are on some level wondering if you really deserve to be here. You may be surprised to find that somehow, between balancing all of the grueling tasks required to not fail out of graduate school, all the while being a human person, you arrived. And today, the massive institution that is Washington State University, comprised of brilliant scholars and leaders in their fields, has collectively agreed that you earned this. I hope that you will celebrate your accomplishments today. I have no doubt it was hard-won. Congratulations, and go Cougs.
Afternoon, Cougs. My name is Brian Patrick, and I have the honor of addressing the undergraduate students of Washington State University. I'd like to start today with a quick shout out to all my West Valley High School graduates from Yakima. Go Rams. Cool. The time that you have spent at WSU will always be a unique chapter in your life. For the past several years, you have been surrounded by students around the same age as you, all facing unique challenges. The long days of waking up early, staying out a little bit too late, and walking through a foot of snow to get to class has developed you into who you are today. The constant persistence to become a better version of yourself came with many hardships, but the resilience that this experience, this university, and this community taught you will help you for the rest of your life. As you move on to your next chapter, always lead with integrity, trust, and respect. Take pride in your hard work in creating a better alumni network. Congratulations, class of 2022, and go Cougs.
Congratulations to you, the graduating class of 2022. As president of the Alumni Association, it is my honor to be among the first to welcome you to the Cougar Alumni family, a family that is over 220,000 strong. The next few years are full of promise and opportunity, and having the support of that Cougar family during this time is critical. In recognition of your significant achievement of earning a degree from WSU, the Alumni Association is proud to provide you with a free 3-year membership to the Alumni Association, thanks in part to partnership with BECU. The Alumni Association has 54 chapters and clubs across the United States, making it easy to find and stay connected to Cougs wherever you go. You can find chapter and club information on our website, on Facebook, and remember, this vast Cougar network wants to help you succeed in your career and all of your personal pursuits. We also invite you to the Alumni Center, which is open today until 6 p.m. Bring your family and your friends, visit with fellow Cougs, grads, and alumni, ring the victory bell to celebrate your victory, and take advantage of the photo opportunities at the Alumni Center. Once again, congratulations, and go Cougs!
Thank you, Rianne, Brian, and Shelley. We are proud of the success of our students. Those carrying the college gonfalon banners today are outstanding students chosen by their respective colleges for their high academic achievements, dedication, and inspiration to their class. Please stand and remain standing when I call your name. Nicole Snyder from the College of Agricultural, Human and Natural Resource Sciences, earning a Bachelor of Science in Agricultural and Food Systems. Gunnar Sly from the Voiland College of Engineering, earning a Bachelor of Science in Chemical Engineering. Kylie Clark from the Elson S. Floyd College of Medicine, earning a Bachelor of Science in Nutrition and Exercise Physiology. Robert Jackson from the School of Nursing, earning a Bachelor of Science in Nursing. Max Melville from the College of Veterinary Medicine, earning a Bachelor of Science degree in Neuroscience. And Geneva Schlepp, representing the Honors College and receiving a Bachelor of Science in Civil Engineering. Congratulations to each one of you on an outstanding job. A round of applause for these outstanding students. Thank you. You may be seated. I bring your attention to the various honors cords, medallions, and stoles worn by our graduating students. Students who have demonstrated exceptional academic performance, obtaining a 3.5 or better GPA, are wearing the WSU custom cord of crimson and gray. Would the scholarship recipients, President's Honor Roll students, graduates of the Honors College, and those students who are members of any National Honor Society please stand and remain standing. While we recognize others in this great class, please hold your applause until the end of the next set of introductions. Any student who is the first university graduate in your family, please stand. Students earning 2 or more degrees today, please stand. Students receiving their degree from the Global Campus or any of our other campuses, please stand. And any student in our nation's armed forces or who is a dependent, please stand. Any student who grew up outside of the United States. And any student who is proud to be a Coug, please stand. I think all of you are standing. A nice round of applause for all these graduates. You may be seated. For those graduating today, their families and friends, this ceremony is a once-in-a-lifetime event. I encourage all graduates, families, and friends to stay for the entire event out of courtesy and respect for those we honor today. Thank you for your consideration. The candidates for advanced degrees will be presented by Lisa Gloss, Dean of the Graduate School.
Will the candidates for advanced degrees please stand and remain standing as I call your group? Doctor of Philosophy, Doctor of Nursing Practice, Master of Architecture, Master of Arts, Masters of Engineering and Technology Management, Master of Nursing, Master of Science, and Professional Science Masters. President Schultz, I take great pleasure in presenting these candidates for advancement to the graduate degrees as announced. You may be seated.
The College of Agricultural, Human, and Natural Resource Sciences, presented by Interim Dean Rich Koenig.
Will the undergraduate candidates from the College of Agricultural, Human, and Natural Resource Sciences and the School of the Environment please stand?
That's a big one.
President Schultz, I take great pleasure in presenting these candidates for advancement to the baccalaureate degree. You may be seated.
The Voiland College of Engineering and Architecture, presented by Associate Dean Krishna Murthy Sivakumar.
Will the undergraduate students from the Voiland College of Engineering and Architecture please stand? President Schultz, I take great pleasure in presenting these candidates for advancement to the baccalaureate degree. You may be seated.
The College of Nursing and the Elson S. Floyd College of Medicine, presented by Dean Mary Coythan, College of Nursing.
Will the baccalaureate degree candidates from the College of Nursing and the Elson S. Floyd College of Medicine please stand? President Schultz, I take pleasure in presenting these candidates for advancement to the degrees as announced. You may be seated.
The College of Veterinary Medicine, presented by Dean Dory Borgeson.
Will the undergraduate candidates from the College of Veterinary Medicine please stand? President Schultz, I take pleasure in presenting these candidates for advancement to the baccalaureate degree. You may be seated.
Upon recommendation of the faculty and by the authority of the Board of Regents and the statutes of the state of Washington, I hereby confer upon each of you who fulfill its requirements the degree for which you have been recommended with all its privileges and obligations. Congratulations.
Will the graduates for Doctor of Philosophy and Doctor of Nursing Practice please come forward? Richard Zack, Professor of Etymology in the College of Agricultural, Human, and Natural Resource Sciences, and Phil Gruen, Associate Professor, School of Design and Construction in the Voiland College of Engineering and Architecture, will announce the candidates' names. Diplomas will be presented by the Graduate School Dean, Lisa Gloss, and Associate Dean Tammy Berry.
Megan Ash, Doctor of Philosophy, Entomology, hooded by Professor Richard Zack. Paul Bergeron, Doctor of Philosophy, Entomology, hooded by Dr. Rebecca Schmidt-Jeffress. Lance Merrick, Doctor of Philosophy, Crop Science, hooded by Professor Aaron Carter. Samuel Revelinsky, Doctor of Philosophy, Crop Science, hooded by Professor Ian C. Burke.
Donyano Deshvanzada, Doctor of Philosophy, hooded by Professor Anjan Boss.
Amanda McMahon, Doctor of Philosophy, Prevention Science, hooded by Professor Ann Cox.
Daniel Eparajare, Doctor of Philosophy, hooded by Professor Jose Delgado Freyes.
Yunki Hong, Doctor of Philosophy, Biological and Agricultural Engineering, hooded by Professor Juming Tang.
Evan Crane, Doctor of Philosophy, Crop Science, hooded by Professor Kevin Murphy.
Yusen She, Doctor of Philosophy, Biological and Agricultural Engineering, hooded by Professor Juming Tang.
Cedric Habayerami, Doctor of Philosophy, Crop Sciences, hooded by Professor Kevin Murphy.
Ashutosh Parhe, Doctor of Philosophy, Biological and Agricultural Engineering, hooded by Professor Shyam S. Sablani.
Modo Rema Amin, Doctor of Philosophy, Economics, hooded by Professor Jill McCluskey.
Sivapratha Sivabalan, Doctor of Philosophy, Biological and Agricultural Engineering, hooded by Professor Shyam Sablani.
Saeed Badroduza, Doctor of Philosophy, Economics, hooded by Professor Jill McCluskey.
Kiana Yektansani, Doctor of Philosophy, Economics, hooded by Professor Ana Espinola Arandando.
Afef Marzogi, Doctor of Philosophy, Biological and Agricultural Engineering, hooded by Professor Sindarja Sunkaran.
Azar Udin, Doctor of Philosophy, Economics, hooded by Professor Shanti Manian.
Lena Pilar Martinez, Doctor of Philosophy, Biological and Agricultural Engineering, hooded by Professors Michael Walcott and Manuel Garcia Perez.
Sujina Bandari, Doctor of Philosophy, Molecular Plant Sciences, hooded by Professor Philip D. Bates.
Abid Tanzel, Doctor of Philosophy, Biological and Agricultural Engineering, hooded by Professor Manuel Garcia Perez.
Cheryl Marsek, Doctor of Philosophy, Molecular Plant Sciences, hooded by Professor Andrei Smertenko.
Ana Maria Paiva Pinheiro Perez, Doctor of Philosophy, Biological and Agricultural Engineering, hooded by Professor Manuel Garcia Perez.
Alexa Carr, Doctor of Philosophy, Prevention Science, hooded by Professor Patricia Pendry.
Eva Tooze, Doctor of Philosophy, hooded by Professor Manuel Garcia Perez.
Senait Tekli, Doctor of Philosophy, Prevention Science, hooded by Professor Patricia Pendry.
Superior Sharkuas Karkaher, Doctor of Philosophy, hooded by Professor Brigitte Henry.
Michelle Klausner, Doctor of Philosophy, Nursing, hooded by Professor Gail O'Neill.
Alejandra Feliciano, Doctor of Philosophy, hooded by Professor Linda Chalker Scott.
Rubika Vimonish, Doctor of Philosophy, Veterinary Science, Immunology, and Infectious Diseases, hooded by Professor Masaru Ute.
Vishnu Shan Ilhor, Doctor of Philosophy, Molecular Plant Sciences, hooded by Professor Weidong Cheng.
Mariam Davari, Doctor of Philosophy, Chemical Engineering, hooded by Professor Shulin Chen.
Sean Clare, Doctor of Philosophy, Molecular Plant Sciences, hooded by Professor Robert Brogaman.
Daniel Molina Montes de Oca, Doctor of Philosophy, Chemical Engineering, hooded by Professor Cornelius Ivory.
Alana Anderson, Doctor of Philosophy, Prevention Science, hooded by Professor Sammy Peroni.
Olivia Reynolds, Doctor of Philosophy, Chemical Engineering, hooded by Professors Bernard Van Wee and David Thiessen.
Roberta Kokru, Doctor of Philosophy, Veterinary Science, Immunology and Infectious Diseases, hooded by Professor Susan No.
Sumit Purohit, Doctor of Philosophy, Computer Science, hooded by Professor Lawrence Holder.
Veronica Sandoval, Doctor of Philosophy, American Studies, hooded by Professor L. Heidenreich.
Mohammed Musavi, Doctor of Philosophy, Electrical and Computer Engineering, hooded by Professor Noel Schultz.
Monish Mukherjee, Doctor of Philosophy, Electrical and Computer Engineering, hooded by Professor Anjan Bose.
Niloy Patari, Doctor of Philosophy, Electrical and Computer Engineering, hooded by Professor Noel Schultz.
Anusha Chatterjee, Doctor of Philosophy, Electrical and Computer Engineering, hooded by Professor Partha Pandey.
Lusha Wang, Doctor of Philosophy, Electrical and Computer Engineering, hooded by Professor Noel Schultz.
Abdullah Maruf, Doctor of Philosophy, Electrical and Computer Engineering, hooded by Professor Sandip Roy.
Shima Shams, Doctor of Philosophy, Engineering Science, hooded by Professor Joseph Vaughn.
Emad Oshti, Doctor of Philosophy, Electrical and Computer Engineering, hooded by Professor Anamika Dubey.
Mashid Etasomifard, Doctor of Philosophy, Engineering Science, hooded by Professor Joseph Vaughn.
Siva Pudel, Doctor of Philosophy, Electrical and Computer Engineering, hooded by Professor Anamika Dubey.
Evan Taylor, Doctor of Philosophy, Materials Science and Engineering, hooded by Professor James Brozick.
Verya Aframe, Doctor of Philosophy, Chemical Engineering, hooded by Professor Peter Frum.
Madi Babiaso, Doctor of Philosophy, Mechanical Engineering, hooded by Professor John P. Swenson.
Hafsa Karoum, Doctor of Philosophy, Chemical Engineering, hooded by Professor Norbert Cruz.
Indranath Mitra, Doctor of Philosophy, Material Science and Engineering, hooded by Professor Amit Bandopadhyay.
Banafshe Moke, Doctor of Philosophy, Chemical Engineering, hooded by Professor Douglas Call.
Kellen Traxel, Doctor of Philosophy, Mechanical Engineering, hooded by Professor Amit Bandopadhyay.
Jian Ning Ren, Doctor of Philosophy, Chemical Engineering, hooded by Professor Jennifer Adam.
Quyen Din, Doctor of Philosophy, Mechanical Engineering, hooded by Professor Prashanta Dutta.
Nathan Lima, Doctor of Philosophy, Engineering Science, hooded by Professor W. Max Kirk.
Aminul Islam Khan, Doctor of Philosophy, Mechanical Engineering, hooded by Professor Prashanta Dutta.
Tamana Khan, Doctor of Philosophy, Material Science and Engineering, hooded by Professor Brian Collins.
Ashley Vu, Doctor of Philosophy, Mechanical Engineering, hooded by Professor Shushmita Bose.
Hua Dan, Doctor of Philosophy, Mechanical Engineering, hooded by Professor Jin Lu.
Mohammad Reza Maripur Farokifar, Doctor of Philosophy, Electrical and Computer Engineering, hooded by Professor Mani Venkata Subramanian.
Vinette Joshi, Doctor of Philosophy, Material Science, hooded by Professor David Field.
Mohammad Reza Hatame, Doctor of Philosophy, Electrical and Computer Engineering, hooded by Professor Mani Venkata Subramanian.
Maryam Jamali Yan, Doctor of Philosophy, Mechanical Engineering, hooded by Professor David Field.
Parisa Shabastari, Doctor of Philosophy, Electrical and Computer Engineering, hooded by Professor Noel Schultz.
Shi Chao Ding, Doctor of Philosophy, Mechanical Engineering, hooded by Professor Yuhei Lin.
Shiyu Tian, Doctor of Philosophy, Department of Animal Sciences, hooded by Professor Min Du.
Zowan Liu, Doctor of Philosophy, Mechanical Engineering, hooded by Professor Yuhei Lin.
Dalton Plummer, Doctor of Philosophy, Molecular Biosciences, hooded by Professor John Wyrick.
Shalfun Run, Doctor of Philosophy, Mechanical Engineering, hooded by Professor Yue Lin. Doug Reed, Doctor of Philosophy, Mechanical Engineering, hooded by Professor Chuck Pajinski. Zhao Quinn Fu, Doctor of Philosophy, Computer Science, hooded by Professor Haipeng Kai.
Doctoral of Philosophy and Doctor of Nursing Practice graduates, please be seated. Will the candidates for master's degrees please come forward?
Drew Bettner, master's degree, Material Science and Engineering.
Srirupa Basu, master's degree in software engineering.
Reese Adams, master's, Material Science and Engineering.
Carissa Nogales, master's in engineering.
Chelsea Crabb, master's, Mechanical Engineering.
Samantha Dillon, master's, MS engineering.
Sayamo Aul Bigabi Hansen, master's, Material Science and Engineering.
Jasmine Richmond, master's, animal sciences.
Michelle McCafferty, master's, Food Science.
Jessica Plummer, master's, food science and management.
Grayson Gillen, master's, Chemical Engineering.
Samuel Roger, master's, civil engineering.
Jacob Forbes, master's, Civil Engineering.
Zach Kailani, master's, civil engineering.
Catherine Callahan, master's, Mechanical Engineering.
Ahmed Bakit, master's, mechanical engineering.
Riley Gousset, master's, Computer Science.
Vidusha Kothwela, master's, veterinary science, immunology, and infectious diseases.
Robin Hoffman, master's, Interior Design.
Jeremy Roberts, master's, entomology.
Omar Alegria Soto, master's, Food Science and Management.
Alka Singh, master's, electrical engineering.
Chun Yu Wei, master's degree.
Purva Sharma, master's, computer science.
Celestine Canyut, master's, architecture.
Chuan Hong Liu, master's, electrical engineering.
Mamatha Morali Doha, master's, mechanical engineering.
Chi Yuan Wu, master's, computer science.
Jagruti Varak, master's, architecture.
Shenyo Chen, master's, electrical engineering.
Venkotu Singh Ramarapurala, master's, mechanical engineering.
Rusu Wu, master's, electrical engineering.
Louise Longo, master's, mechanical engineering.
Tengyang Zhang, master's, computer science.
Nicholas Kohler, master's, architecture.
Jinyang Ruan, master's, computer science.
Connors Lacey, master's, architecture.
Christina Ocana Gallegos, master's, crop science.
Brittany Bland, master's, architecture.
Emily Rendelman, master's, entomology.
Lydia Hanson, master's, architecture.
Savannah Phipps, master's, crop science.
Maggie Cooper, master's, architecture.
Madison Bodine, master's, crop science.
Logan Brown, master's, architecture.
Joshua Sieg, master's, mechanical engineering.
Jacob Dunn, master's, architecture.
Joanna Flores, master's, food science and management.
Dakota Udelam, master's, architecture.
Marcella Galani Soraz Rafael, master's, horticulture.
Angel Atnasavo, master's, architecture.
Philip Virtue, master's, chemical engineering.
Emma Jerish, master's, architecture.
Meadow Nelson, master's, engineering and technology management.
Joanna Hernandez Avante, master's, architecture.
Ruel Theo, master's, engineering and technology management.
Nathan Albrecht, Masters, Architecture.
Twandi Samaranayake, Masters, Engineering and Technology Management.
Amohades Faras Mohammed Al Sudais, Masters, Architecture.
Gabriel Fuentes, Masters, Engineering and Technology Management.
Yu Hussein Cho, Masters, Architecture.
Summer Douglas, Masters, Chemical Engineering.
Parim Joang Dinaha, Masters, Architecture.
Angelique Umutu Niwase, Masters, Civil Engineering.
Sushmu Thapu, Masters, Biological and Agricultural Engineering.
Tassin Zahid, Masters, Civil Engineering.
Inshal Nakvi, Masters, Computer Science.
Paisley Liu, Masters, Environmental Engineering.
Coulter Noobson, Masters, Architecture.
Karsten Eckert, Masters, Architecture.
Shivum Pute, Masters, Architecture.
Yutaro Sakai, Masters, Architecture.
Giovanni Luforgu, Masters, Architecture.
Joshwanth Gathe, Masters, Computer
Denise
Science.
Taltelpa, Masters, Architecture.
Hema Kanakamadala, Masters, Computer Science.
Maya Chopra.
Manasa Krishna, Masters, Computer Science.
Yes, please. I was just, here you go. So sorry.
Master's graduates, please be seated. Presented on the north side of the college floor will be the candidates from the College of Veterinary Medicine and College of Agricultural, Human, and Natural Resource Sciences. Diplomas will be presented by Deans Dori Borgeson and Shiva Kumar.
Maya Chopra.
Along with Interim Dean Rich Koenig.
College of Nursing, Grace
Presented on the
Smith,
south side of the Coliseum
Bachelor's.
floor will be the baccalaureate candidates from the Elson Floyd College of Medicine, the College of Nursing, and the Voiland College of Engineering and Architecture. Diplomas will be presented by Deans Mary Coythan and Associate Dean Shelley Presley. Candidates, please come forward.
Geraldine Ramos, Bachelor's.
Constance Bottoms.
Nalani Komar.
Grace Hall.
Dustin Gilliam.
Olivia Hayden.
Hannah Weinberg.
Kennedy Tisdell.
Megan Albertson.
Lauren Burkle.
Aaliyah Bryant.
Michaela Tyler.
June Manyara.
Dana Pittman.
Madison Howard.
Haley Morris.
Juliana Murray.
Torrin Crockett.
Taylor Beksinski.
Mary Smith.
Lisa Lee.
Thomas Conway.
Stacy Morales.
Anna Mae Brazil.
Kate Batchelder McAlpine.
Kristen Black.
Sarah Sissel.
Justin Watanabe.
Jennifer Adriana Velasco.
Brianna Nodi.
Sarah Rogers.
Jess Choi.
Robert Jackson.
Kaylee Parrish.
Zachary Nett.
Kirsten Nelson.
Brian Spillman.
Ariel Wilcox,
Luke Stiles,
Sham Gandhi,
Silas Stokes,
Sydney Opfer,
Alexander Rogers,
Emily Fraley,
Kylie Clark,
Aaliyah Quintal,
Jonathan Kim,
Joshua Ekman,
Pierce Myers,
Zachary Hawkes,
Nathan Jackson,
Megan Edwards,
Daniel Nguyen,
Natalie Williams,
Sean Poole,
Trevor Lund,
Jackson Dorset,
Zoe Ferguson,
Diwash Bisa,
Nick Alvarez,
Tao Lee,
Edric J. Cabato,
Valerie Bracamontes Galarza,
Gerald Macasio,
Maria Sanchez Escalera,
Solara Berry Sesse,
Mariana Reina Granados,
Joseph Pryor McDonald,
Lisbeth Maldonado Fajardo,
James Hotkiss,
Annabella Miller,
Jacqueline Edmonds,
Camry Zaffram,
Emma Ledbetter,
Kyle Dominguez,
Veronica Mercel,
Liam Houlihan,
Amanda Kaufman,
Alicia Boucher,
Sean Thompson,
Grace Manahan,
Obsa Goshin,
Juliana Metler,
Stella Sau,
Curtis Duckin,
Michaela Rodriguez Monqueo,
Gabriel Schimpf,
John Barnwell,
Brendan Marillis,
George Vengrovsky,
Derek Henderson,
Abby Sager,
Morgan Lester,
Maya Nuno,
Miguel Vargas Penaloza,
Kaya Grobstock,
Dylan Hassey,
Cheyenne Schneider,
Zachary Yates,
Max Melville,
Alyssa Anderson,
Logan Prock,
Lucas Lavoy,
Jacob Foster,
George Rodriguez,
Connor Rath,
Shishan Hay,
Noah Zapita,
Sophia Ullman,
Connor Hiltz,
Emily Ringness,
Justin Strickler,
Laura
Justine,
Somerville,
Olivia Willis,
Allison Zaro,
Molly Gray,
Whitley Setter,
Luciana Absubi,
Elliot Chanel Hansen,
Rafael Oturia Camargo,
Catherine Hickox,
Coleman McHenry,
Rachel Thibodeau,
Krista Geiger,
Katie Mall,
Chase Thompson,
Grace Stevens,
Dana Alhubail,
Bryn Mater,
Emily Rodas,
Annie Mazzaferro,
Annika Antherton,
Claire Babcock,
Alyssa Jensen,
Kate Dybel,
Hannah Cargill,
Kendra Borgognoni,
Kelly Boone,
Nicole Bean,
Nina Fawson,
Sierra Haken,
Hannah Worley,
Lauren Fritz,
Hannah Anson,
Julia Wagoner,
Savannah Lee Nguyen,
Michaela Perot,
Maria Petronila Gratuejo,
Margaret Arneson,
Carla Estrada,
Kira Simone,
Maureen Bergazna,
Alyssa Cove,
Khan Fong Dam,
Maram Albarani,
Jessica Grande Melicotton,
Chelsea Bermudez,
Peter Uposto Lapolis,
Ilse Agapito,
Kuber Bravnani,
David Padilla,
Megan Belshi,
Manal Al-Harthi,
Danica Toop,
Christian Alvarez, Maddie Soltani, Kyle McLaughlin,
Madeline Nugents,
Justin Prakar,
Jacob Clary,
Ruben Revolar Foykster,
Luvan Wong,
Gunnar Sly,
Devin Gusio,
Joseph Y,
Jobert Allen Alexander,
Michael Fink,
Bethany Safe,
Andrew Kent,
Morgan Jane Cohn,
Louis Denier,
Sarah Naring,
Constance Kirby,
Tyler Monson,
Natalie Kalish,
Brett Kincaid,
Daniel Oliferovsky,
Hunter Berg,
Oiku Harut,
Harvey Selak,
Nick Plagi,
Daniel Berg,
Z. St. Hilaire,
Jonathan Tanky,
Erica Sealer,
Jacob Larac,
Sydney Myrose,
Orlando Howe,
Ryan Crosswhite,
Spencer Rickle,
Natalie Haas,
Cass Regan,
Connor Estabrook,
Ryan Sample,
Ryan Zimniski,
Jarrett Simons,
Bridget Doro,
Kai Yi Wang,
Chantalie Mamaril,
Juan Martinez Contreras,
Gair Mamaril,
Lacey Beamold,
Joshua Lockey,
Elsavan Weirdheisen,
Haley Coleman,
Nicole Snyder,
Emma Tumbleson,
Bria Henthorn,
Celeste Weaver,
Kendra Bertrand,
Christina Webster,
Colby Hegnes,
Aaron Templeton,
Jessica Navita Pancheco,
Holly Hunter,
Kelly O'Day,
Maria Pham,
Drew Breekoff,
Logan Howard,
Braden Landick,
Justin Wall,
Joshua Peralt,
John Einstein.
Chanwu Huang.
Joshika Suresh.
Daisy Arias.
Shivon Chung.
Michelle Fuentes.
Evan Rodriguez.
Chase Berlacher.
Charles Leahy.
Leighton Dorman.
Zaya Sengelma.
Kulil Alzawan.
Bryn Matheson.
Jamie Connor.
India Dykes.
Morgan Riley.
Wanyong Jo.
Aurora Schultz.
Weijai Tu.
Paul Grove.
Abdusalam Ajina.
Lucas Qualter.
Nick Osanich.
Cameron Clements.
William Frantz.
Monique Ortiz.
Rebecca Sheh.
Jesus Alejandro Capi.
Seth Wilson.
Pablo Alejandro Lozano.
Tino Kang.
Evan Arnold.
Yu Young Hu.
Ava Jane Pearson.
Thomas Schmitz.
Ryan James.
Christian Nickel.
Kyle Benton.
Nick Loeb.
Dylan Herron.
Luis Navarro.
Elijah Vanderhawk.
Mohammed Al Sanaidi.
Blake Doyle.
Robert Jones.
Jesus Salmanca Zapita.
Alec Holzer.
Atanasio Herrera.
James Doyle.
McGuire Hanson.
Charles Ewing.
Jocelyn Nelson.
Trevor Johnson.
Connor Shara.
Kylie J. Yagi.
Oliver Abel.
Alicia Maeda.
Isaac Silva.
Gabrielle Diaz.
Luis Gomez.
Daniel Abbas.
Ron Cohen.
Nicholas Enriquez.
Mackenzie Duquesne.
Cole Hensley.
Haley Smith.
Sahaj Bogavaram.
Mallory Dickman.
Benjamin Hoover.
Olivia Goebel.
Duncan Gibson.
Shyla Gomez Vargas.
Dayton Deacom.
Rachel Neely.
Roshani Shawakoti.
Jocelyn Davila.
Daniel Chia.
Mercedes Pinnell.
Hillary Jean.
Samantha Cushman.
Michael Sally.
Jacqueline Kaczynski Murphy.
Garth Bates.
Jordan Cowan.
Sage Kreider.
Estrad Quintanilla.
Samuel Hurst.
Cassandra Adeza Rodriguez.
Odysseus Tuon.
Leyland Jackson.
Luis Jimenez Ka.
Sadura Wright.
Matthew Yen.
Kyla Morrison.
Nancy Fu.
Sophia Rebar.
Nicholas Walton.
Francesca Gregoris.
William Skelton.
Rebecca Turner.
Pierce Kappa.
Ella Parks.
Brevin Simon.
Katie Anthony.
Jessica Cuevas.
Shelby Carroll.
Adi Zangi.
Amanda Jean Brown,
Anthony Nguyen,
Sydney Mae Jensen,
Stuart Braun,
Colby Van Dyke,
Maurice Calloway,
Grace Skelton,
Jordan Getty,
Chelsea Branham,
Ayub Tahir,
Melody Hoff,
Macy Christensen,
Maria Schubeli Rose Solar Manningard,
Zhongtong Sun,
Chloe Zimmerman,
Andrew Chimbanga,
Jordan Wickland,
Chris Wilson, Navroop Kaur,
Sierra Apodaca,
Case Cottam,
Chloe Brousseau,
Caden Weiner,
Jenna Earl,
Austin Backus,
Elsie Carlson,
Christopher Nathman,
Sadie Justice,
Jared Hartwig,
Courtney Tate,
Christian Ruhana,
Kayla Brody,
Harrison Greenlee,
Elizabeth Miller,
Brandon Louie,
Jayla Clayton,
Marcus Sagasi,
Allie Krell,
Keaton Cox,
Natalie Bennett,
William Danielson,
Amaya Brooks,
Madison Vance,
Kenondra White,
Esperanza Mendoza Villa,
Estella Navarro,
Alexandra Sheely,
Alexander Pan,
Theodore Clark,
Wyatt Kepler,
Maria Schwartzberg,
Hunter Rohr,
Dylan Adams,
Zoe Roberts,
Austin Robinson,
Leilu Ali,
Colin Cheragino,
Jacob Henney,
Jacob Lewis,
Andrew Mishke,
Cameron Staley,
Katerina Mestrenko,
Isaac Ing,
Caitlin Dolio,
Mercedes Perez Velasquez,
Jacob Hunt,
Caitlin Maines,
Miles Milstead,
Emma Berry,
Collins Naukanma,
Anissa Chak,
Mohammed Khatib,
Nicole Liu,
Roy Natalno,
Corian Richards,
Gerardo Garcia,
Arena Suleimanova,
Hayden Careway,
Julia Kaminsky,
Brianna Wallace,
Grace McGowan,
Samantha Dunn,
Kevin Lee,
Jade Jennings,
Caitlin O'Bara,
Michaela Badgley,
Abigail Graybiel,
Cade Stevenson,
Chanel Brown,
Jonah Wisen,
Naeem Shook,
Emma Impala,
Malena Mendez Ortiz,
Jaden Mahoney,
Colin Rittenhouse,
Kira Smith,
Ben Fleiss,
Amy Benoit,
Camry Coons,
Alex Dixon,
Jesus Valdovinos Cadena,
Bailey Lyle,
Ruben Estrada,
Micaiah Holenbeck,
Lorenzo Carboni,
Petra Kolb,
Justin Betts,
Virginia Search.
Ryan Quinn.
Luke Peach.
Dutcher Harmon.
Mackenzie Smith.
Jackson Whiting.
Kaylin Todd.
Reed Pierchowski.
McKenna Minister.
Josh Grout.
Nettie Glassberg.
Jared Capucci.
Katie Chalmers.
Jet Vreeman.
Ava Samuel.
Michael Essig.
Claire Bergevin.
Nikhil Gurusida.
Abby Hayden.
Blake Shepard.
Caitlin Fitzpatrick.
Zachary Bancuti.
Hannah Mayers.
Alex Fordyce.
Lauren Pesky.
Martin Navarrete Contreras.
Angela Carrero Burgess.
Ivan Figueroa.
Natasha Clark.
Miguel Mendez.
Jennifer Matson.
Jared Thompson.
Amelia Pullen.
Riley Loya.
Tanya Grandforce.
David Manthai.
Kyla Berger.
Gabe Savage.
Madeline Boland.
Easton Funk.
Rita Lee.
Alfredo Prieto.
Jaden Denham.
Braden Bostwick.
Nicole Amador.
Dylan Logan.
Tori Thomas.
Thomas Jordan.
Catherine Eros.
Megan Smith.
Joshua Albright.
Benjamin Amon.
Brandon Zala.
Cody Jarmo.
Sophia Lerotic Hettenkoffer.
Wade Heaton.
Susanna Kiley.
Gavin Yates.
Jocelyn Reifenstahl.
Connor Peck.
Demi McCammon.
Alex Parker.
Carly Crone.
Adam Wickler.
Bailey Fair.
Alex Lund.
Isha Yosef.
Caroline Kowalchuk.
Shelby Nelson.
Tyler Lincoln.
Amanda Cargill.
Paige Tabert.
Alejandra Caro.
Grace Liam.
Shannon Finnegan.
Georgia Robinson.
Sarah Krajewski.
Ava Baumgarten.
Destiny Lugo.
Nicholas Jansen.
Madison Fleck.
Garrett Smith.
Sierra Vacchio.
Quinn Steffens.
Denora Vidro Landon.
Nathan Lovett.
Alexandra Taylor.
Dylan Schmer.
Alyssa Greininger.
Donovan Frink.
Hannah Armstrong.
Trey Shin.
Madison Gallagher.
James Hopkins.
Greta Langholt.
Trent Doy.
Maria Alcala.
Braxton Swenson.
Victoria Jones.
Nick Jennings.
Hannah Halford.
Anthony Kunitsa.
Kyla Perez.
Austin Sterner.
Kyla Crawford.
Tanner Strawn.
Haley Jensen.
Kenneth Easton.
Taylor Vetch.
Bryce Nelson.
Chloe Lingen.
Victoria Vaca.
Caitlin Wright.
Thin Tu.
Amanda
Jalen Muraoka.
Amanda Bauman.
Annabella Halle.
Caitlin McCain.
Jordan Nayland.
Andrea Baird.
Devin Waterman.
Mariah Hicks.
Caden Hooper.
Abigail Hamilton.
Spencer Fox.
Sienna Mandy.
Finn Anderson.
Cindy Ross.
Brennan Ney.
Carolyn Baby.
Colby Bertrand.
Noah Simons.
Alyssa Bailey.
Anna Musinski.
Jillian Heiler.
Natalie Hayes.
Geneva Schlepp.
Lily Magno.
Jose Torres Arellano.
Camille Campbell.
Jaden Condell.
Abigail Jones.
Robert Pischel.
Brandon Hennigan.
Ben Fox.
Kerrigan Songer.
Mohammed Al-Rabi.
Julia Gunther.
Marwan Thani Al-Faraji.
Olivia Young.
Sultan Al-Ruziki.
Megan Habrell.
Philip Smith.
Isabel Hawk.
Danielle Hurley.
Julia Montenegro.
Jose Luis Nunez.
Gabriela Lecona Badillo.
Trent Seek.
Lizeth Lecona.
Adam Jeski.
Angela Guzar Cuevas.
Drake Adams.
Janet Torres.
Ryan Waters.
Matea Olson.
Christian Clark.
Cynthia Mendoza.
Mariah Quigley.
Dominique Guerrera.
Alexander Phillips.
Tina Taragi.
Sean Schooley.
Kira Burke.
Maxwell Goins.
Antonio Diaz Francisco.
Evan Martinez.
Emily Jackson.
Jan Benedict Mislang.
Megan Barker.
Edgar Luna.
Shaeli Espino.
Madi Zerat Pisha.
Jordan York.
Ethan O'Neill.
Makina Matheson.
Soraya Kelly.
Margaret Farwell.
Carly Stratton.
Odalis Nito.
Sophia Sicarelli.
Noella Guerrero.
Christine Horita.
Alejandro Barrera.
Gustavo Martinez.
Amina Elmi.
Ethan Olson.
Clarissa James.
Justin Cowan.
Soraya Lopez.
Jiu Zhan.
Ariel Camacho Candido.
Jade Chamberlain.
Istar Sanchez.
Hannah Gardner.
Clarissa Chavarias.
Ethan Tuck.
Anna Lindau.
Jake Manis.
Elena Marsh.
Bradley Pease.
Mackenzie Muscali.
Liza Davis.
Natalie Raffle.
Joshua Luminkewas.
Deza Shantavong.
Abdul Rahman Al-Juhani.
Emily Camney.
Taham Khalik.
Madison Kate.
Andrew Wilson.
Poppy Whitson.
Connor Trigstad.
Tori Keeson.
Raymond Simpson.
Panina Tusa.
Robert Quill.
Amir Crowder.
Ryan Schrader.
Marcos Doses.
Nathaniel Zuxwert.
Kate Micknet.
Graham Forbes.
Zoe Getz.
Drew Thomas.
Susan Grace Gilmore.
Ryan Darash.
Maggie Dakin.
Brandon Ho.
Kim Padilla.
Cody Omsden.
Casey Liu.
Joshua Latimer.
Gabrielle Guerrero.
Christian Carlson.
Ellie Jo Cook.
Paul Delarenti.
Christine Beck.
Ryan Kroon.
Melissa Martinez.
Jonas Nelson.
William Overstreet.
Owen Ovbiebo.
Alexis Young.
Karsten Martin.
Marlo Allen.
Luca Johnson.
Grant Ball.
Carter Bronze.
Angel Pudea.
Justin Mitchell.
Emily Wharton.
Glenn Salid.
Maimar Rabdan Barias.
Neri Gonzarski.
Jennifer Conley.
David Daly.
Karen Alway.
Max Warnke.
Aresia Smith.
Jack Speaker.
Rachel Reynolds.
Corey Hyatt.
Jordan Kuntz.
Thomas Rasmussen.
Alejandra Gonzalez.
Armin Jafferby.
Julieta Romero. Linnea Shaw. Noah Ashley. John Gonzalez. Dawit Shefferda. Connor Colas. Brian Monroe. Reagan Stubb. Sean Gilbert. Lane Pesick.
Caleb Maddox.
Reed Parsons.
Nicholas Salemi.
Jacob Ball.
Ben Cheetah.
Noah Phillips.
Adam Schoen.
Austin Lott.
Philip Stiles.
Brendan Lawton.
Jesus Mendoza.
Jordan Jeffrey Kurtz.
Pierce Amantorp. Jessica Erickson. Antonio Valencia. William Burke. Michael Stewart. Saeed Al-Kindi. Jose Madrigal. Connor Toulouse. Tree Fan. Jeff Washburn.
Graduates of the class of 2022, please stand. You may now move the tassel from the right side of your mortarboard to the left side, signifying that you've earned your academic degree. Congratulations and go Cougs!
Come on out here, Butch. Let's all stay standing and sing the fight song. Go Cougs!
Please be seated.
Conclude, I want to thank the WSU community and all of the workers and volunteers for making today a special day for all of our graduates. Please join me in showing our appreciation with a round of applause for all of their efforts. This concludes our ceremony. Graduates, please stay in place until the platform party has departed and you are excused by the ushers. Honor Guard and Mace Bearer, please lead the recessional and go Cougs.
We ask that all graduates please stay in place until you are excused by the ushers. Thank you. Ushers, you may begin excusing the graduates, starting with the front row. This concludes our ceremony. As always, go Cougs!
turn in your folders. At the end of the day, I'll talk to each of you about